Welcome everyone. It is Sunday, January 19th, 2025. And today we're going to be doing a week ahead in love spread. Really grateful to have finally started, this YouTube channel. I have another one as well that's a little bit more tailored to spirituality and source energy and where we come from, all that good stuff. But, I had that calling for the Emperor, wanted to pop out. I've been having a calling since, last year. And so I started this channel about mid-November, so I just got to keep the momentum going, right? And the more that I read, of course, the more that my intuition is expanding, and it's pretty cool. I'm really happy to be here, so I appreciate you guys as well. And let's dig in. This is going to be a 6-card spread. Okay. Alright, so the love theme, 2 of Swords in the reverse, crossed by the Magician. Then we have your lesson, 6 of Cups in the reverse. Their lesson is the 7 of Pentacles. Area for growth, the Lovers in the reverse. And then the libido card is the Temperance. Bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Swords. I feel that again, this is, just the energy in the week ahead, but I feel that right now the momentum feels that it's dying down, or something feels stagnant. I'm taking this as essentially the underlying energy in the connection. So, this card also speaks to speed, essentially. But again, just what I was feeling from the card is just that especially with the Swords card, and I heard this earlier, but imagine swords as messages. So, it's like I don't know, I just feel that you guys really haven't been in touch as much as you would like, right? But this card is a sign to take time to connect with the inner voice. And to not lose sight of our soul's ultimate purpose. But let's dig in a little further and see how all the energies connect. So we're going to start with the overall energy in the connection, which is the 2 of Swords in the reverse. So, we can consider this essentially the theme in the connection. So, this can speak to hesitancy, indecision, anxiety, feeling like there's no right choice. This could also speak to having received information and a truth being revealed. But this suggests that there's 2 options and a decision has to be made. And you feel stuck and unable to make a move. Reversed in love, this speaks to feeling like no suitor is right for you. This card also reminds you that you have everything within you to make a decision. Your intuition knows the best route to take. And if it helps, you could think about the path of least resistance. And also take the path of what makes you feel good. Sometimes it can feel tough to trust our inner hunches, but this card indicates that the full picture will soon come to light. Because as you can see in the card, the character has their back turned to the moon. So if perhaps they would just turn, to face or sit to face the moon, things would become a little bit clearer, right? Now, this indecision is crossed by the Magician. The Magician is coming in as, of course, the major arcana, so very prevalent energy here. But the Magician essentially speaks to willpower and desire, manifestation. So I feel that there's a desire to create opportunities for love and to be proactive in love. When you get the Magician in your reading, it might mean that it's time to tap into your full potential without hesitation. And right here, you are hesitating. So, however that resonates to you guys. When right side up, the Magician represents true power, while reversed, this indicates a master of illusion. And so I feel that you're not in the energy of being in total illusion. You have the willpower enough to turn those desires into reality. So moving on, we're going to go to your lesson, and that comes in as the Six of Cups in the reverse. So your lesson, guys, essentially is to move forward, be independent, revel in that. Leave home, however that looks, move. Even, I don't know if you're getting a call to just if you're going to be in a new living situation, that even might help if you're able to do so, even if it's just changing apartment complexes, something like that, maybe changing towns. The reverse Six of Cups is a sign that you have been allowing your past experiences to dictate your future. This could be related to issues or traumas experienced in childhood or past relationships. And so it's important to, reversed in love, this can speak to being unable, I can't move on. This could also be like clinging to past lovers, or just essentially failing to live in the present. Perhaps you're fixated on positive experiences from the past, such as memories with an ex. And while nostalgia and reflection can be helpful, it's certainly important not to miss out on present opportunities, okay? So that is your lesson. Your person's lesson is the Seven of Pentacles in the upright. The Seven of Pentacles represents long-term vision and assessment. It indicates that your person has been cultivating their goals through hard work and determination. this can speak to putting work into love, or at least feeling like they're putting work into the connection. This could also speak to friendship turning into romance. And again, if you are choosing between, again, like two lovers, I think I had mentioned in the beginning that, or maybe I didn't, but it could be that this is a newer connection essentially. And so you could be friends with this person. You know, perhaps there's a crush there, but there is perhaps someone from the past that still really kind of has you in this position, but you guys, again, you have the willpower. The energy is here. And so their lesson is essentially to remain on course for the most part. They seem to be pretty grounded, I would say. And to remember that the best rewards come from sustained effort over time as opposed to quick wins. This person may feel that not enough progress has been made, but the lesson is to essentially just, be grateful, and remembering that rewards, again, come from just patience, essentially, versus quick wins. Area for growth, Major Arcana, the Lovers, in the reverse. So I feel that this could speak to like detachment, and that's, again, perhaps a little bit here, I feel, with the Knight of Swords. Again, like the momentum is not quite coming in anymore. The messages, they're not texting as much as they were, or you guys aren't communicating as much as you were. This does speak to having too many suitors, and so again, you are just, there could be several energies around you at this time. The Lover's reverse can also indicate that you have been avoiding responsibility for your actions. So you need to make amends or let go of the past. So definite message here for you to let go of the past and make better decisions in the future. And I think that's also indicating like making better decisions, like with romantic connections, right? With romantic energy. And then we're going to go over, again, another major arcana. So we have 1, 2, 3 major arcana here. The Lovers, the Magician, and the Temperance. And, all right, so with the Temperance, now, this is the libido card. It doesn't necessarily mean that you two have to be, at this, well, I just got tongue-tied. This doesn't necessarily mean that you guys are like intimate and physically intimate. Thank you. Temperance speaks to balance, moderation, and harmony. This suggests moderation coupled with a lot of patience. When this card appears, there's a suggestion that extremes in either situation should be avoided. So upright in love, careful and considerate with love, and being patient with lover. I'm not getting the energy here that there is necessarily a physical connection, but you guys have been physically intimate. Again, more friend zone. And again, and I don't feel that you guys feel the need to rush into anything. You guys are being careful and considerate. You're being patient with love, with the energy and the way things are supposed to play out, giving the energy time to unfold and paint a picture for us to feel whether a connection is going to be suitable and whether a connection will ultimately serve our highest good or not. The temperance may also indicate a time to evaluate and re-examine the priorities that you have chosen, which I feel that that's essentially what you are attempting, you're starting to understand and or do at this time. This will certainly help you create a balance between your outer and inner self. So again, I call this the libido card, but take this as even the romance card. It's just kind of the overall energy there. But you guys are definitely wanting to be balanced in your romance, and you're not rushing to necessarily be physically intimate with which, it's a very wise choice, Let's pull an advice card, please. The Queen of Wands in the reverse. Okay. Advice. You could be lacking confidence at this time. I do kind of get that here with the Two of Swords in the reverse. Nervousness and inflexibility can interfere with your plans. So just, of course, you don't want to feel in the energy of being nervous or inflexible as if you can't make a move, right? This could also signify that you may have been experiencing low self-confidence and self-belief. You may be hiding physically and emotionally, kind of isolating yourself from others at this time. So don't try to force your values on others. I would really take time to focus on, again, turning within, letting go of the past, increasing your self-confidence and self-belief, not leading with nervousness or fear. But remember, you guys have the Magician here, so you have the willpower enough to create the desire that you want. Because again, the Lover's in reverse for the growth card, right? And so I feel essentially a call that there's room for improvement or room for growth in the area of love. But that definitely is going to start with yourself, tapping into your power, guys, and understanding how to manifest your desires. We are co-creators to Source. It's like when you truly understand what that means, and I believe that you do, you must, or you subconsciously, that nonetheless the energy is here in this reading that you have the power to create change. And so work on letting go of the past, and once you create more balance within yourself, you're going to be able to, to turn things around, turn the energies around. All right, my friends, nice reading, and I'm starving. So I'm going to go make a nice dinner and watch something fun. Actually, my brother and I have been watching on Hulu the new Goosebumps series. I believe it's called The Vanishing. But it just came out this year, so I don't know if you guys, I think they released a first Goosebumps series, and I think I tried watching that one, but for some reason I didn't, it just didn't click. And I think perhaps it was more tailored toward a younger audience, and maybe that's why I just couldn't. But this one is a little bit more, I would say, tailored toward like teens, definitely older adults, or at least, those of us that grew up with like the Goosebumps books, series and stuff like that. But anyway, so check it out if you're looking for something to watch, and I will see y'all in the next video. Be well.